Tide has released their new eco-friendly box. And guess what? It looks exactly like a box of wine. I mean, seriously, Tide, did you learn nothing from the Tide Pod disaster of 2017? I don't know about you guys, but I am thirsty. Does anyone want to come over for some poker and box Tide? What is good? This is InformOverload. I'm Charlotte Dobre and welcome back to another video. Are you ready for a 5-minute rant on Tide wine boxes? Too bad, it's coming. By the way, if you don't follow us on social media, please do that. Our links are posted in the description. New Tide detergent packaging is coming in January of 2019. Tide announced that they wanted new packaging that would be both eco-friendly as well as easier to ship. This is what the press release said. The cardboard box contains a bag of detergent and a no-drip valve mechanism. The eco box was specifically designed to be shipping friendly from places like Amazon and Walmart, where more and more people are purchasing their laundry detergent. It contains 60% less plastic and 30% less water than the traditional 150-ounce plastic tap bottle. I mean, I'm all for a company being more eco-friendly by using less plastic in their products, but social media users couldn't help but point out that the new packaging looks exactly like a box of cheap wine. Maybe some of you are too young to know this, but wine, most often cheap wine, comes in boxes, and they even come with little nozzles that make them easier to pour. Great for parties. Great for solo parties like the one I'm gonna have tonight. But Tide should have learned from the Tide Pod challenge that you can't give the internet ammo like this. It will chew you up and destroy you. Back in late 2017 and early 2018, the Tide Pod challenge swept the internet after social media decided that Tide Pods looked exactly like candy. I mean, like they kinda do. They look like Gushers, and they smell good too. And the dark truth is, kids were ingesting and dying from eating Tide Pods. And thus, the Tide Pod meme began, and so did the Tide Pod challenge. When the challenge was full blown, Poison Control had to issue warnings, and YouTube went into lockdown. They started demonetizing anything to do with Tide Pods or the Tide Pod challenge to take away the appeal. Yeah, people were looking up the Tide Pod challenge, but YouTube made sure that people definitely couldn't get paid for it. Guys, you're not supposed to actually eat the Tide Pods. You're supposed to joke about eating the Tide Pods. Are you telling me that no one on the marketing team at Tide figured out that this box looks exactly like boxed wine? Or maybe that's what they wanted. Tide did get a lot of publicity from the Tide Pod challenge. Yeah, I mean, they were getting trolled, but for months all anybody could talk about were Tide Pods, and all the media could talk about were Tide Pods. Free advertising. Other than that, I don't really get why Tide chose this specific packaging. Like, okay, yeah, sure, the nozzle makes dispensing wine, I mean Tide, very easy, but why couldn't it be like a regular detergent shape, you know, with like the nozzle at the top like it normally is? Maybe Tide decided that they were going to choose packaging that children just couldn't relate to. Like, I mean, adults can relate to boxed wine because only adults have found themselves buying cheap boxed wine. Kids were eating Tide Pods because they look like candy. So the choice to go boxed could have been for the purpose of deterring kids from consuming their detergent. Tide hasn't specifically responded to the boxed wine joke, but they did say the following to BuzzFeed. We all know laundry detergent is for cleaning clothes. To be sure people know this is detergent, we put a large picture of Tide on the side of the box. Whether your Tide comes in a box or a bottle, it should be stored up and away out of the reach of children. I mean, like, I'm still gonna joke about it though. Now you can pair your Tide Pod meal with a good old box of Tide Pod wine. I can definitely see people replacing the bag of Tide with a bag of wine for their charade nights. Maybe I'll do that next week. The responses to Tide's new box on social media have been nothing short of hilarious. I'm gonna share some of my favorite tweets. Jake Mathlover tweeted, "Tide Box wine pairs well with a nice sauteed Tide free and gentle for your weekly date night." Jessica Valenti tweeted, "Tide Pod eaters have finally grown up and graduated to boxed wine Tide." Obviously guys, don't drink laundry detergent, like ever. Well, I think that goes without saying at this point, but like I guess some people needed to be reminded even if it's just a joke. Okay, that is all I have for you on this story. I'm gonna do some comment replies now. Sean Ocampo said, "I make a lot of comments because I know someday I will get featured. Look, your dream has come true." Andrew Bound said, "Make a video about potatoes dressed as a potato." No. Aquack said, "Is funnier a word?" Yes. Yes it is. The Varo edition said, "Charlotte Dobre as Lucille Ball for the win. That would be def worth an $11 bag of popcorn." I was actually researching Lucille Ball because I wanted to actually write the film myself, and then I found out that Cate Blanchett is already set to play Lucille Ball in an upcoming movie, and it's like, ugh, I can't compete with Cate. Like, Cate is a goddess. Like, I'm a queen, but Cate is a goddess. Emma Rose said, "Charlotte, what if I told you I'm allergic to starch so I can't have potatoes? Can I still be part of this kingdom? Being allergic to starch is uncommon but very much possible." I didn't know that you could be allergic to starch, but I will make an exception for you. We have come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for spending your valuable minutes with us. If you have a suggestion for a topic you would like to see on I.O., make sure you contact us through social media. Again, our links are posted down below. Welcome to the end screen. The video is really over now, so if you want to stay on this channel, why don't you check out this playlist? and turn on those notifications by clicking the bell so you can be the first to know when we upload videos. That's it for me, and I'll see you next time.